Ollie, what are you doing here? I can see torches and hear screaming coming from down the path. I was headed to see what was happening.
Do not. You stay here with your family. Make sure they all stay inside. It isn't safe. My family and some of the others were caught conspiring against the king. His soldiers have come to execute all he believes to be involved with the revolt. If they see you with me, they may kill you and your family.
Revolting against the king is a foolish decision even I wouldn't make. Stay here with us. I'll tell the guards you're just a cousin traveling through for work.
No. It is far too late to escape. I didn't come to run, but to give you a gift. I no longer have use for this, but it may aid you. Do not be stubborn. Stay here.
The stubborn one is you. Why won't you let me help you?
Goodbye, Stephen.
Hello, hi, my name is MomoMorgana, and welcome back to the Sims 4 Ultimate Decades Challenge. This is year 1381, and this is our last major, I guess, world event of the century. Not the series, but the century. And honestly, I'm a little nervous. So, as we all know, this is the year of the Peasants' Revolt, meaning we are going to be permanently losing one of our side households. Now, the previous episode, I asked you all whether or not you thought I should just flip between my two currently played side households, being Denise and Amice's households, or if I should create a wheel of all the side households I've had, including the NPC ones, as well as Amice and Denise, and just spin twice because the wheel has a lot more names than just the two that I'm currently playing with. So, according to you all much preferred the wheel and thought it would spice things up a little bit because, I don't know, our side households aren't really involved in a lot of our world stuff anymore. So this is one of the few times that they are, and at least have been in a while. So with that said, let us, for once, open up this wheel and spin. Surprise! You're going to be here with me to spin the wheel. We're not doing it off screen this time. So the only person not on the wheel is Osbert's family. He has 2 children, but if you watch my previous side household update, a slight spoiler in case you missed it, but Osbert actually died back in 1378 and Conrad died in 1377. So Osbert's kids, they're not orphaned because they still have their mother, but I'm going to give them a break because they're already going through a lot. He recently passed away. So let's just spin the families we do have. We all know them. We all love them. And if you want to know more about what they've got going on before this spin, the side household update would have been posted before this video. I'm not sure when it's posting, but let me stop procrastinating and just spin the wheel. And I'm spinning it twice because there's a lot of names on here this time. So the first one who'll be going is Gabriel. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we're losing Gabriel's family. Let me write this down. Gabriel is in a household full of a bunch of adults and his wife is pregnant. I don't think they would have killed off a pregnant wife back at the time. They might have usually waited until she gave birth if they wanted to do something like that. Unless she was like a witch or something, I think. But I don't know. But Gabriel has a son who is like a child, so he'll be orphaned. He's in Willow Creek, so most likely it'll go to one of his cousins to take care of, probably Elena and Thelka, because their household has a bit more room than Philip's household. There we go. I don't think he would even trust Philip to care for a child. I won't handle this until the episode ends, just to give Gabriel's wife a bit more time to give birth before I kill them all off. But, oh, this is really sad. This is so sad. Okay, so we're just going to say he was trying to hide it for the past few months and then he died. I'll keep an eye on when she gives birth and take care of that off screen. But let's go ahead and spin again because I did say it spin twice. So we're losing Gabriel's household and Maurice. Wait, that was the last of. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. First off, I thought it was about to land on Philippa. I was about to be like, she just got married. And then at first I thought it was going to land on Amis, then Philippa, and now it landed on Maurice. This is this is terrible. Honestly, any of them dying has such consequences because all of them are parents and taking care of young children. Even the ones who had kids earlier and their eldest child is a teenager, they still have other children who need them. Maurice, he has one child out of wedlock. That child is, I don't know where he is, but he has a son with his wife currently. And I don't know if she's pregnant or not. I don't think she is, but he has a son. Let me see. He's in Brindleton Bay. So is Hilda, Millicent, and not Alondra. Hilda, Millicent, and Philippa are also in Brindleton Bay. So I hate to say it, but his son will probably have to squeeze in with one of their families. Probably Philippa's family. I think she has a little bit more room. This is so sad. Oh my gosh. This is also really bad because of the line of succession. I haven't brought this up in the main household, in the main gameplay in a while, but I kind of hinted at this in the side household update. But basically, as we all know, Stephen, the young Stephen that we're playing as, who's the heir right now, is the only male heir, right? Of course, he's recently married, and I'm pretty sure his wife is pregnant right now, so she should be giving birth at some point. Hopefully, it's a boy. But you know, if something happens to him before his heir can come of age to take over, or you know, the things that have been happening to every single generation I played so far, if that happens to him and he kind of falls into whatever's going on with this family and their curse or their bloodline or whatever is going on, then the line of succession would go to the second eldest family member, male family member, which would be older Stephen. Older Stephen is about to kick the bucket and very soon. So it was going to go automatically to his sons. At first, it's going to go to Osbert, who is now dead. Then it would have probably gone to Maurice, who apparently is a traitor to the king, or at least accused of being one. So he's not going to be around much longer. And then it would have gone to Conrad, because all of his sons are dead. Now, of course, Stephen does have two younger sons that he had with, I don't know, his new wives that I wasn't there for. I'm going to keep them as backups and emergencies, but in this case, because my NPC Sims decided to have children, even though I stopped them from doing so, because my game doesn't care about anything I think, I'm going to keep them as a last resort. But when it comes to line of succession, I'm just going to stick with the originals. And then if worst comes to worst, then we'll go to like the accidental children. That sounds bad, but the accidental children. So that said, we will skip right ahead. Well, I'm not sure if I would go down Osbert's bloodline and follow the kids from there, or if I would just go ahead and skip to Nasir's, well, Nasir's, none of his sons are alive, to Nura? Because then Philip would be heir. I don't know. Once again, this all depends on whether or not Stephen stays alive, little Stephen. But I'm still trying to get an idea of how I want this succession to go. But I didn't completely put Big Stephen's family out of the running because he has grandsons who could take over. But I'm not sure if I want to skip over the grandsons because they're so young and go straight to the older boys, being Philip and Avery, I think. Yeah, because no one else had boys. Just Philip and Avery would be the next two because Gabriel's dead, apparently. All right. Well, I'll worry about that if it occurs, if it pops up again. But for now, this is it. Honestly, I'm sad to be losing them, but I'm just so happy that Denise and Amis are still alive. And I spun it twice just to give them a little bit of, you know, just to make it fair. Because this is a lot of side households and a lot of Sims. So we'll be saying goodbye to Gabriel and Maurice. Not in this video, but if you want to say goodbye, say it in the previous one. Actually, please don't do that. That's a spoiler. But bye, Gabriel. Bye, Maurice. They're both leaving behind one son. Unless Gabriel's current wife is pregnant with the son as well. But yeah, that's unfortunate because those are... Stephen has outlived all of his sons. He He has outlived most of his kids, to be honest, but he's outlived all of his sons and his surviving family members, besides his wives and like his new gaggle of children, I guess, are his two daughters, just Alondra and Laura. Something about boys in the Smith family, they just don't survive. Nasir died young, Amir died young, Humphrey, Grogo, all of Nasir's sons, apparently all of Stephen's sons. Stephen is the only one who survived to be an elder. Gosh. Oh well. Well, let's just hop back into the episode. There's nothing more I could do. We know the families we lost today. Before we continue on from the video, after those terrible, terrible losses, I have added in some new people into Henford and Bagley because we've lost a few families to the Peasants' Revolt as well. So as you see from the machinima, we have lost Ali and his household. The little sister he had and little brother, I don't know, his younger siblings were both sent to an orphanage in Wittenberg because there was no one in Henford and Bagley who could take them. So they kind of ended up being rounded up into a Wittenberg orphanage. What's the name of that family? The Harrington family, which was the family of Stephen, aka the Lord who was trying to get with Stephen and being really pushy and weird. His family was found to be revolting against the king. I don't think they were necessarily revolting in the same way a lot of the other peasants were, but I think in the Peasants' Revolt, one of the peasants was not going to go down without a fight. And they basically let it be known to higher powers that the Lord family of Henford on Bagley was a family that pretty much allowed werewolves to run rampant throughout the village, right? Witches are much harder to like catch, and the aliens mostly conceal themselves, besides Amis, who mostly stays inside anyways. But basically, they let it be known that the Lord family has werewolf blood inside and allows werewolves to just run absolutely rampant. And long story short, it took a lot of them with them. So not only are the Harringtons gone, I don't think Yesenia died because Yesenia moved out of the village right before that all hit the fan. But they all died as well. So Stephen and Ali both died, which are two of Stephen's biggest problems. So I guess the game was like, he already has enough to worry about with his wife. But I'm sad about Ali. He was a real one. He was a good friend, and he never got to let Stephen know how he felt. Maybe in another life, in another world, it could have worked out. And we also lost that really big werewolf noble family. They all died, and the two little ones were sent to live with their cousin. They're like side household, which is the Freedmans, who are still alive. And last but not least, we lost another peasant family who we rarely interacted with, but they lived here. This was, if y'all recall, Stephen's second wife, Alina, also decided to get married again because she was also polygamous or polyamorous, and she got a husband over here. They had some kids, and now the husband, his family, and Alina were executed. But that means that their children were sent with Stephen, older Stephen, and now he is raising his children along with technically his stepchildren, I suppose. So and he's not gonna be around for the next update, but maybe we'll pop in that final update anyways. But Stephen will be gone before the next update. And that's it. So I've replaced them with a few families from the gallery that y'all use my hashtag for and put in some amazing families. I want to populate my world with them more, but I don't want y'all's families to go to waste, so I try to really populate them in Henford and Bagley so that we can see them. That being said, just to fill up the world once more, I put in a few different families. I put in this British ranch family. Oh my gosh, I can find out exactly who made these guys by going to my hashtag. Oh my gosh. Yes, if y'all want to see any of the Sims from my side households, any of my medieval makeover Sims, my medieval makeover townie Sims, or any of the Sims that you lovelies create and allow me to use, then you should check out this hashtag on the gallery. Am I correct? Yes, this is them right here. British ranch family. I gave them a medieval makeover, but this is them. They are the Phelps family. There we go. So this is made by Samarin. Yes. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that name, but thank you so much for these lovely, amazing Sims. And I've also, while I'm already here, I'm using, not Sigfriend, this guy by Calypso by the Sea, who has her own Ultimate Decades Challenge that y'all should check out. And I put this guy in as well. I'm kind of hoping, I'm gonna kind of try to push him and Annabelle. I don't know. He seems kind of cool, but I'm gonna try to push him and Annabelle because she ages up this episode, hopefully, unless she dies. But no, okay, I put in another family by Sims Player. There you go. I put in the Light family by Sims Player, so we'll probably see them around as well. This girl, Diana, must have immediately gotten married and moved out because I can't see her in the world view. I literally just put them in, but I skipped past a few hours, so no clue where she's at, but she's somewhere in the save. Married off, most likely. Hopefully not dead. Oh no, she's right here. All right, yes, so thank you all so much, Sims Player, Sep, Marin, and Calypso by the Sea, for these lovely, lovely people, and I can't wait to see them wandering around the village and hopefully not catching my Sims bad luck. Before we go any further, we actually have some exciting and nerve-wracking birthdays throughout this episode, actually. So the first one we're going to do is Amis and Jalissa. So we're going to be rolling for Amis's young adult role, which is why I'm so afraid. And we're also going to be rolling for her youngest and final child, Jalissa, who is like her, who's a hybrid like her. Okay, so I think I'll start with Jalissa. She's aging up into a toddler, so we want to avoid numbers 4, 8, and 12. So I'm gonna just go ahead and roll off screen. She got a 6. Oh my god, I thought that was about to be an 8. So Jalissa survives. Now, the young adult role is a bit more harrowing. We have to avoid the numbers 2, 6, 11, 13, and 14. And Amis got a 7. Wait, 2, 6. Yeah. Okay, she survives. I was worried that Amis was gonna die. That's why I kept having her pop out kids back to back, because I was like, every time I like a sim a lot, they just die. And I didn't want that to be Jalissa's, not Jalissa. I didn't want that to be Amis's fate. You know, she deserved to live so much longer. So let's get these guys age up. Don't act like you're over it already. It's okay. And now we get to know what Amis's final trait is, because she'll be a young adult. Stop rolling your eyes and just age up. Oh lord, speaking of rolling your eyes, look at your kid, bro. She okay? She was antisocial, mischievous, dislikes elders, appealing, and oh, she's generous, caring, empathetic, and patient. These Sims are happiest when offering their time and money to help others. Okay, so her time here at the Whitson household, her in-laws, and the children she's had over the years just made her a lot more empathetic and willing to help out where she can, you know? Okay, she could be a little too brazen with their donations. I guess she just sees how many people are, you know, in pain and suffering, especially after this past peasant revolt, because there were some peasants who were actually revolting, but the other families were mostly killed off because of the fact that they had occult blood in them, right? Like the werewolf family wasn't doing anything wrong, and they were still executed and treated as if they were the revolting peasants, but they weren't doing anything wrong. They weren't tyrannical. They weren't laundering money from the king or anything like that. But they were killed off just because they were, unlike werewolves throughout the other kingdoms or other villages in the kingdom, they had the freedom to be themselves and run around as werewolves and just live. So I think she's just going to be a lot more generous, especially towards occults. Now that, you know, she herself is an alien. She has alien parents, alien siblings. She's, you know, she's got hybrid family members. She's got a hybrid daughter herself. She herself is a hybrid. So I think this generosity is mostly towards people like her, especially those who can't hide what they are if they're a minority. She's faced a lot. She faced a lot from a lot of the villagers because of her skin color. And, you know, she's teaching her daughter, the youngest one, to just, well, the youngest three, all three of the youngest ones have something about them that they can't really hide. But yeah, so I think this generosity is mostly towards occult Sims, especially those who have some sort of physical appearance that makes it known, like they can't even hide what they are or the fact that they're different. So I like this. I don't know. I think this past little bit, she's just been inner peace. She's separated herself from toxic things. She's built this amazing and loving family. She's found a lot of love and peace with her in-laws and her husband and her children. So yeah, I think that's what she's about. Are you coming? I thought you were inside. That's the only reason I had you do all that. So let's age up. I'll give Amisa a makeover off screen. She's fine. She'll be generally the same. All right, Jalissa is independent and a charmer. Lovely. So let me give... Well, I guess I'm already going to create a sim. We'll see. I forgot to show what she looked like in Create a Sim, but this is her. Oh, I forgot to change her eyebrows. It doesn't matter. She's a toddler. She don't go nowhere anyways. But this is her. She's super cute. And yeah, that's it. She looks like every other toddler. I can't remember if she had freckles or not or anything like that. I know her sisters have these green freckles, but I don't remember if she had freckles. Oh well. Oh, Marley's eye color changed. Okay. What's the color of the day, girl? What we got going on? Ooh, pink. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, we're back in our main household, and we have a few things to go over. So we saw in the machinima that Ali rushed over. He knew what was happening. He saw the torches and the guards and everything that was happening, and he rushed over to see Stephen as soon as he could. He knew that something was happening and knew that he was not going to lose his life. But instead of running away, he knew he couldn't really escape whatever fate was going to come to his family for their, you know, treason against the king at this point. That's what the revolt is. So he actually, I should say, gave a gift to Stephen. He doesn't have much, even as a spellcaster. They don't have much funds for anything, but he managed to get his hands on a tome. And he gave her, oh my god, he's not illiterate. Okay, but he gave him a tome of Chilio. Basically, once Stephen reads this tome, he will actually know a spell. Which is Chilio, which is basically he can freeze things or people, I don't know. But I don't know, maybe Stephen will study it at some point, who knows, but let's get some of these chores done because our animals are going to run away or kill us or something if we don't. Lucia is super duper pregnant and okay, terrible angle. She's super duper pregnant and that scared the mess out of me. I heard him before he popped up. I don't have my webcam on, but my mouth actually dropped open. That's how scared it was. I don't usually do that. But let's see. Annabelle, you've been wanting to talk to Death for a minute. Well, can't plead for the chicken, so. Well, let's see if Lucia will be good at selling their wares, you know? I have the other two off hunting for a bit. Agnes is at work. Oh, we have some finely aged stuff in here. Can you collect the... Oh, you can't. You're a child. Fair enough. I want to do this then. And let's get all the finely aged stuff in here to see just how well she can do. Well, she's not drawing in the largest crowd, but she sold a little bit, I guess. Lord, Agnes, don't leave us. I don't even think she bought anything. Oh, here's some of our new members. What do you mean, bro? Linda, you think you're better than us, Linda? Oh god, Linda doesn't like Lucia. Yikes. Are you pregnant? Oh. Well, you know the baby could use some milk, you know. That's important for babies. Pregnancies. Oh, okay. Yeah, this isn't going too well. Yikes, she's somehow worse than her husband, which is not useful. Linda thinks she's annoying. That's crazy. Yeah, a lot of people in the village are still sad, reeling from the... Oh, Stephen, you stink. Reeling from the loss of friends that they've had. What do you mean unhappy? He's fine. We don't even have a brown cow anymore. The brown cow died. Okay, and Lucia's too tense to watch the table, so I guess we're gonna end. Maybe this wasn't fair because she's pregnant and not in the best of moods, but she did terribly. She did not do a good job. Can you keep cooking, girl? Don't worry about what your son up to. He's taking a bath. So while we wait, Mary rolled this really interesting want as of recently. One, she wants to chat with Nura, so I guess we'll send her a letter slash have a phone call, quote unquote. Two, she wants to ask Stephen to be her boyfriend. Now, I thought you were just happy and content to live the rest of your life not in a romantic relationship. You know? So, I don't know. I don't Stephen's gonna say yes, obviously, but I don't know. But if that's what she wants to do, I see no reason as to why she can't at this point. They're both old, right? They don't really have nothing to lose. And there's so much other stuff happening. I don't really think that they'll have too many consequences, if any, to come from this. So I don't think it's the worst idea. You need to stop talking and eat so you can go to work. But since you're here, I know you're trying to get to know your in-law better, your daughter-in-law better, but I actually need you to call over your mans, I guess. Let me see, Stephen. Let's not ask him on a date. Let's just invite him over and then y'all can have that conversation privately. Oh, he's happy to see us. Okay. Before you go talk to your granddaughter, let's come have a bit of a conversation with Stephen. She's like, you know what? I've been so scared of everything and death and just so much in my life and losing the ones I love and not being here to support and help them that I hadn't actually take the time to think about what would be good for me. I've done a lot. And I think she's just going to say I think she's just going to jump into it. They don't have time to just be yeah. So she's not going to marry him obviously, but I guess this solidifies their connection. So Mary Stephen did end up being endgame. The endest of endgames. This was the slowest burn in eternity. This slow burn lasted decades. They're elders. They're nearing the end of their life and just got together. This was the slowest slow burn ever. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, so they're officially partners. They can hang out and do whatever they desire. Don't do nothing crazy. Don't die from overexertion. Don't hurt yourself now. Oh, yeah, and these two hate each other. I forgot about that. These two are at each other's necks. Albreda just caught a voodoo doll. That's interesting. Yeah. Chat with Agnes. These two are already at it, and these two are at it. I think Agnes is getting sick and tired of. She was already sick and tired of being here, but now with Lucia, she's just not really having it. Become friends with Kobe. I don't see why not, I guess. Okay, they just decided to leave each other. Okay, that's a better outcome than stressing her out. Oh, look at these two. Oh, look at these two. Oh my goodness. This is so much cuter than it has any right to be. This was the slowest slow burn in the world. This lasted decades. And he finally got her. She finally allowed herself to just feel freely. They're so freaking old. They're so old. This took so long. Oh. Amir is in the afterlife, just at this punching the air. He's pissed. Yeah, they need to make up for that monetary loss. We have to. I know you want to get some sleep. I know you want to get an early rest because you work so early in the morning at your blacksmithing job. You're doing great at it, by the way. Also, because my game actually crashed last episode, I had to get Agnes back to where she was in terms of her magic. I've heard you're pregnant. Aren't you ashamed at your age? Boy, it's 1381. Relax. But basically, she actually knows 2 spells now because I had to bring her back to where she was in Acolyte. And she learned 2 spells that time. So she actually knows the Scrubberoo and Reperio spells, which she learned her own. And the Reperio, I think I know it's for like broken objects and to make things of higher quality, but considering she works in blacksmithing, we're going to say that she uses a teensy weensy bit of magic to make her, you know, the tools that she make just super high quality. So she's earning a lot. She's earning a pretty big reputation in her career as a blacksmith, right? So her name is getting out there as being a very good blacksmith. So hopefully it gets her places. Hopefully we'll see, because right now she's just making basic tools in Hemford on Bagley, but some people have asked her to make them some other more long-lasting objects because she does such good work. Oh, here's another one of the new townies. This is Arabella Light. Arabella. Okay. I love seeing these new fresh faces around town. Hopefully, you know, maybe later down the line, because their children are pretty young, we'll get like integrated into the families. Aunt Victoria, just calm down. Agnes, you need to calm down. Oh, now you're not in good standing with your aunt. Stop bothering. Don't bother them. Do not bother them. Just go to bed. And here's Linda Rose. Stop yelling at your aunt for 5 seconds and do your job. Here's Linda Rose. I did give some of them makeovers because 1, I didn't have some of the CC, and 2, I had to vilify some of them. Oh, they look so cute. Okay, don't curse at your aunt. Oh, and a vampire's at our door. Fantastic. Oh, he's a teenager. Albreda, he can't drink from you, so you wanna don't invite him in, Lord. Can we be friendly? There are some vampire teens in the village, not in Hemford or Bagley, just in the world. And Albreda ages up into a teenager this episode, so I want to see. I wonder if our if our dear Albreda, being as non-conforming and unconventional as she is, would get with a vampire. Most of the vampires actually live in Oasis Springs, believe it or not. The sunniest place in The Sims, and they live there. I guess it is the lawless land, so I don't think people bat an eye about dead bodies, you know? Not the safest place. All right, that was it. I just wanted you to get to know him. Because sometimes the vampires don't pop up on the list as being teens because they're undead. Oh no! Wait. They all just got a phone call. Stephen Smith has died and a portion of their household funds have been given to their children. I know I said he wasn't gonna make it to the next side household update, but I didn't think he was dying this soon. Stephen Smith passed away. Oh no. Why does young Stephen not care? Why does this guy not care but his siblings do? Did you not know Stephen? This was your great uncle. You were named after the guy. Oh. Oh, this is so sad. Okay, they're mostly pretty fine. Stephen doesn't care at all. And Mary's in mourning. She just admitted to herself and to him that she did love him and they started a relationship. I thought they would have had like another year or 2 together at least. God, it's been, well, one day in The Sims is 3 months, so it's only been a few months since they finally, oh, what a terrible, my heart. Oh, this is the slowest burn of all time. Wow, somebody make this into a movie. Such a slow burn that lasts decades, and then when they finally admit the truth to each other, they just die. Oh, that's terrible. We literally just I'm so upset. I'm so upset. Oh, also, I actually completely forgot to mention this, and I don't know why I forgot to mention it because it's actually pretty important. I don't know why she's not still mourning, but basically back in Willow Creek, what is your name? Lucia's entire family died in the Peasants' Revolt. Her mom already passed away from old age, but her older sister and her twin sister and her father all died in the Peasants' Revolt. Her nephews and nieces are orphaned and they're off in an orphanage in Willow Creek, and she's pretty much alone. besides her nieces and nephews who are too young and she barely knows them, she can't really go get them and have them come live here with her and him for them Bagley anyways, but she's pretty much alone and doesn't have anywhere else to go besides Stephen's family at this point. So, yes, she's sad from her pregnancy and the death thing went away, but she was sad for a while. I recorded the beginning part of this video way before this actual part. But this makes me sad. She doesn't really have anyone else. Her and Stephen's relationship isn't the best. You know, they barely speak to each other, but they're not on bad terms. It's just a rough situation all around for her. To be honest, I feel like I know we're terrified for Stephen because we don't know how she would react to finding out Stephen was gay if he decided to pursue that type of relationship outside of his marriage and she were to find out. And two, she don't have anyone else. She only has Stephen, who's, to put it gently, not shit. Okay, the baby is coming. Okay, there's a lot there's a lot that happened because I was about to say something completely different. So let's just go ahead and have Lucia have this baby right now. I don't have my dice out. While she pushes, I guess we'll roll for her and the baby. I'm gonna do this first roll. We want to avoid the number 1 for Lucia to survive, and she got a 4. God, I thought she was about to just kick the bucket right then and there. As for the baby, we want to avoid numbers 5, 10, 15, and 20. She got a 13. Okay. So Lucia and Lucia's birth. Oh, it's a girl. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, so I don't have a name prepared, but I have my wheel up. And God, it's still on the side household stuff. Let me. I'll be right back. All right. So her name is Edith. Aw, welcome to the world, Edith. So Lucia and Stephen's first child is a girl. This is so cute. Okay, Edith Smith, and she's an alien, and Lucia does not like her. I wonder if she's a hybrid. But at least I know she's not a hybrid alien, but I wonder if she's a hybrid spellcaster, like her father. And her mother. Her mother's a spellcaster, so most likely she probably is. Well, good job, Lucia. Congratulations on this bouncing baby girl you had. Oh, she's so cute. She's got her... No, her dad's not blue. Her dad... Stephen, what color are you? I actually don't remember what your alien form looked like. I don't feel like doing all that, actually. Might be blue. Oh well, if nothing else, she definitely got it from her grandmother, but she's adorable. I love her. I think the fact that she's an alien, first time giving birth, I think that's what's making her I think that's what's making her dislike Edith. I don't know. I think she picks and chooses which alien she doesn't like. She loves Denise. She was a little upset with Stephen for not when she found out he was an alien. And then does not like Agnes at all, but doesn't care about Annabelle or Mary being aliens. But she seems to care pretty deeply about Edith. Well, she didn't really want Edith, so I don't know. That's really sad. Oh well. I hope that doesn't go too badly for Edith in the future. Well, while we're here, it's actually also Lucia's birthday. She's a little bit older than Stephen, so she's aging up into a young adult right now, which makes me nervous. So for young adults, just like we did with the Mies a little while ago, we want to avoid numbers. Wow, my spreadsheet would reset as soon as I want to look at it, huh? We want to avoid numbers 2, 6, 11, 13, and 14. So while they sit here, well, actually, Mary, can you make some dinner, some breakfast while we do all this? I was trying to have her make something fancy, but she didn't get to make the flour in time. I completely forgot the numbers already. She got a 20. Will that kill you? No, okay, she survives. Will that kill you? All right, so Lucia survives. So let's see how she grows up. It's a year for sure. So much is happening this year. I don't want to do any of these things. God, I've been killing so many Sims. I went straight to murder. How do I age you up? There we go. Let's see. I'll give her a makeover off screen at the end of this episode. We'll see it in the next one. What you look like, girl? Alright, so she was outgoing, encouraging, animal whisperer, a freegan, and repressed. These Sims repressed their romantic feelings towards their interests and expressed them in a rather mean way. Don't know why she turned out like that towards Stephen, I guess. Well, maybe she does have romantic feelings for Stephen. And Stephen is he does the absolute bare minimum because he's not attracted to her at all. So he's not very romantic. He does what he needs to do to, like, you know, ensure that they have children and stuff, but he's not very romantic with her. So I think she's just started repressing that part of herself. That and the fact that she is, you know, phobic, but also kind of bi, because she has that girl that she kind of liked from her old village in Willow Creek. So she's just repressing her feelings altogether, which is not healthy or good. I think she just wants to be liked. This friend of the world. There we go. She wants to chat with Stephen. It's probably about Lucia. She also wants to become disliked by Lucia. Yeah, you gotta get up out of here. You're gonna lose your mind. I think she tried with Stephen, but especially with Ali gone, after they made that pact to protect Stephen, she kind of realized she has to protect herself to some extent as well. And she's earning a pretty good reputation as a blacksmith, so maybe she can go to another village and kind of build her own brand that way, right? Mary, how about you come meet your first great grandkid, actually? I think you're the first one to actually meet your great grandkid. Come kiss her forehead. Because Alice died before her great grandkid was born, I believe. Yeah, because Grogo was too young. Go away. Yeah, Grogo was way too young when Marjorie died. So, not Marjorie. Whoa, Marjorie's still alive, guys. I meant Alice. Don't know why Marjorie crept up on me like that. Maybe I should check in on her. What's going on? Aw, look at her. Look at these guys. Look at her being a grandmother. Oh, this is so cute. Aw, she's such a good great-grandmother. You like spirited Sims? Yeah. You like hardworking Sims? I'm sure you do, because you don't like to do shit. You love anyone who works harder than you, because they'll do it. Alice and Annabelle have no relationship anymore. Gosh, she hates Lucia. She's sick of Annabelle. She's only, like, keeping cordial with Albreda and Stephen, it seems, and Mary. But Annabelle's getting on her nerves. She hates Lucia. Yeah, just go get some fresh air, girl. Also, it's Love Day. I was honestly going to have believe it or not, I was actually about to have Alice and Stephen go out as a couple officially. Clearly that's not possible. Thaddeus is pregnant, so I'm guessing before Stephen passed, he got her pregnant again. I didn't check in the previous episode if she's pregnant or not, so congratulations, Thaddeus, I guess. Well, actually, I don't know if it's Stephen's. It could not be, but I believe it is because he just died. It's got to be Stephen's, right? It is. She's having a little girl with him who they'll never get to meet each other, unfortunately. Lucia wants to flirt with Annabelle? Lucia wants to flirt with Annabelle. That's your mother-in-law. Okay. Surprise, surprise. It is Denise's birthday. This young lady is aging up into a young adult. I know that's very close to Amice's birthday, but Amice, once again, stayed much younger for far longer than she normally would have because she kept getting pregnant back to back to back, which I did on purpose because just in case my Sims die as young adults, I want to try to have them give birth as many times as possible. Denise only got 3 tries. Well, yeah, Denise only got 3 tries, so she was done pretty quickly. She was not trying to space it out or stay pregnant all the time. But that being said, we do still have to roll for her. So once again, she's aging up into a young adult, so we want to avoid numbers 2, 6, 11, 13, and 14. Let's just roll. She got a 15. Oh my god, I thought she was about to die. I was like, I'm being a bit too nonchalant. I know how my luck is. Nope, she is perfectly fine. So let's age her up. She's still younger than me, so I don't care. It's at the end of the day, it don't matter. So, they're getting big so fast. I remember when she was just a young teen, angry at the world, on fire while her mom watched. She was a slob, or is a slob, motivating, homebody, materialistic, and cheerful. Of course, she's cheerful. She's had a great the last few years. She's living it up, absolutely. Now, I know it's Love Day, and I know Stephen is technically a newlywed, but him and Lucia aren't necessarily romantic. And I don't think he cares. So he is actually, once he's finished eating, going to head out to the tavern to just have a good time with some of the locals there. Lucia can't go too far because, well, she's got a baby here and the baby needs to be breastfed and fed. You'll always be my baby. I feel like I'm old enough now that I should be allowed. Ooh. Yeah, she's okay, she definitely does want to leave. So I do think that Annabelle is trying to keep Agnes on like a no, like a little bit of a leash, doesn't want her to go too far, but Agnes is it's best for everyone that she leaves, you know, before they say or do something that they might regret. All right, he's here at the tavern, so I think we're just gonna have him have a good time. He was trying to use the restroom, but then Albreda beat him to it and kicked him out. So let's have him. That's a shower. Is there not a toilet somewhere? Here we go. Pee here at the tavern, and then let's get yourself. Let's get a nice drink. Let's pretend everyone is dressed here appropriately. That would make me feel so better, so much better. Stephen seems to be getting on quite well with Arthur Silver, who I believe is new to the village. Question mark? Did I just add you in? I'm really sure the Silver family I just added in. No, wait. Medieval style ranch, Windenburg. No clue who this is, but he's from the Silver family, which sounds super familiar. Okay, Silver. All right, it's the next morning. Mary is up way before anybody else, and she's eating by herself for once. And honestly, Annabelle woke up a little bit afterwards to do some cleaning, and everything is going great. Everyone else in the house is still asleep, and they were actually aging up Edith into an infant today. So I guess I might as well just actually roll while I'm here, to be honest. While everybody sleep, while there's a bit of peace in the house, let me just roll. So she's aging up into an infant. So we want to avoid numbers 12, 16, and 18. Let me just roll for the baby. She got a 2. Okay, so Edith survives to be an infant. Oh, excellent timing, Lucia. I was just about to have one of y'all wake up, but since you're here, let's age up. I still can't believe she felt like disconnected from the baby. Oh, she's adorable. Okay, I can't wait to give her a makeover. I'm so excited. She's intense. Okay, well, never mind. Let's bring the tears back. Maybe you were right. And here is little Edith. Oh, she's so cute. I can already tell she looks just like Lucia. I can tell in her like facial structure. I didn't really do nothing to her alien mood, but this is what she looks like. I figured it'd be a good idea to have Lucia give it another go to try to see if she is good at this table selling thing. She'd probably be better if Annabelle got out her face. Thank you. But we have a lot of wine available, so maybe that'd be like the hot commodity. Why did you stop tending the table? Keep tending. Tend forever. So I don't think you should be perusing wine when you're that pregnant, but I guess it's a afterbirth gift to yourself. Go for it, Linda Rose. There we go. Well, she didn't do terribly, but she definitely could have did better. Not to keep comparing her to Agnes, but Agnes would have had all this wine sold by now. I'm gonna be so sad when Agnes officially leaves. Like, Agnes, I know times are rough, but it's not rough enough to play in a lake in the middle of a lightning storm. Who just got hit? Oh, that looked painful, buddy. Are you Henry? Henry Light. Oh, you just moved into the village. Oh, welcome to Henford on Bagley, brother. Denise called Annabelle because at this point she talks to Annabelle more than her mother. Apparently, Parker wants to marry her. Denise, you know you don't want to get married. Parker's just being nice, trying to be poly with you. No. No, ma'am. Once you're an NPC, you can do whatever you want. But for now, while you're under my control, you're not getting married. Lucia put the baby outside. I didn't know she was out here this whole time. Oh my gosh. Come comfort her. We need to get her a crib. That's why they keep putting her in random spots. So Agnes and Albreda have a difficult family dynamic. No, Agnes, you were supposed to be whatever. I want to say no. I want to say she's supportive, but she has been in a bit of a mood. So Albreda could take that a lot more personally. Yeah, she's just going through it. I think the fact that she's near Lucia is making her upset. How about you, instead of picking fights with your sister because Lucia's nearby, just she needs to be separated from this family desperately for all their sakes so that the memory that they have of each other can be pleasant ones and not bad ones. Sometimes it's okay to let go. Then you can have happy memories of the time that y'all were together instead of bad ones because you spent too long together when it was time to let go. Oh, Albreda has a festering grudge against Agnes. Yeah, Agnes, you're being really bitchy for no reason. I mean, I know the reason, but Albreda's like she's turning 13, but she's like 12. Like you don't need to take out all that anger and aggression out on your sister. She did nothing wrong. If you're gonna take it out on anyone, take it out on Stephen or Albreda. No, not Albreda. Take it on Stephen and Annabelle. Speaking of Albreda, though, it is her birthday. So I'm just gonna follow her around while we roll. So she's aging up into a teenager, meaning we want to avoid the number 7. So I'm just gonna go ahead and roll because I can't handle it. She got an 18, so she survives. Ah, okay, so all 3 of Grogo's children survived. This is not the last of the rolls we need to do for her, though, because we need to roll to see if she's getting married / how many children she may or may not have. So I'm keeping this d20 out. Once again, rolling a 1 through a 3, she will not get married. A 4 through 20, she will. So she got a 1. Okay, so both of Grogo's daughters decided not to get married. Honestly, this surprises me a lot less than when Agnes decided not to get married because Alberta was already unconventional. So even when she was a child, I kind of in the back of my mind thought that she wouldn't really get married anyways. Like she's unconventional and relaxed, so I figured that she wouldn't want to be stressed out by some husband, you know? However, I do think it kind of, unlike Agnes, it does kind of suit her personality to potentially get pregnant and have a couple kids. Do I want to do that with her? I don't want to focus on something else. You know what? I'm gonna say no for now, but eventually, I'll make her into an NPC household, and if she decides to get pregnant and all that while she's an NPC household, then that's up to her. But for now, I think I'm gonna focus on something else for her unconventional nature. So tell me some of y'all ideas and thoughts below. I kind of have a couple in the back of my mind. Don't know who she's talking to because her brother walked away. But yeah, okay. Fantastic. So not married and not having any kids, just like Agnes. So let's age her up so we could see what she's like. Happy birthday. Your mom, not your mom, your grandmother made you what did she do? Your grandmother. Yeah, your grandmother made you a pot pie. Chicken pie. She's dislikes elders, relaxed, unconventional, and awkward. Okay, so maybe that's why she decided not to get married. She's already pretty awkward and she's unconventional. She's just like, it's easier to not. So nice. Honestly, I think she wants to explore the world and a bunch of other stuff. Like everything that women typically don't do. I see her doing. So honestly, I'm gonna give her yeah, she doesn't worry about what others think about her. So I'm gonna give her, if I can find it. Where's the workout one? Am I tripping? Normally it's like right here, ain't it? Oh, it's directly in front of me. That's crazy. Should we go with the horse one? Well, that's a champion rider. Let's just go with bodybuilder for now. Oh, she's so cute. She's so cute. Well, just because she's not getting married doesn't mean she can't have a partner. Same thing with Agnes. They can have partners, they just can't get married because that's what Denise has. Right, so let me get her out of these monster teeth and get her a bit of a makeover, and let's see what she's got going on. And here is Albreda. Oh my goodness, she is so pretty. I love the way she turned out. She developed freckles in her older age, so I don't know. She spends a lot of time outside, so maybe that's what formed it. She automatically grew up with these under eye bags as well, so I just kind of let them be there. I think they look cool on her. But yeah, she looks so much like her mother. It's not even funny. Her hair is now locked and up and out the way. And she just is absolutely gorgeous. She's not super girly. She doesn't wear dresses or anything like that often, besides for like a few formal events, but she mostly is pretty, pretty tomboyish, I guess. I'm not exactly sure where I'm gonna go have her do for these next few years because she's only 13 right now. I can't have her just, leave the house right away. So I'm thinking, I don't think she wants to be a knight necessarily because that's not like a very relaxed thing to do. That's very rigid. But I think somehow or another she's going to get lessons in fighting and like get her athletic skill and stuff up, and then at some point head out. You know, she's relaxed and unconventional and all that. I don't think that the stiff nature of Hemford on Bagley suits her. Honestly, I think she'd be better off in Oasis Springs, to be honest. Right? Like, what if she, I don't know, I kind of see her as like an explorer. Kind of like, oh my gosh, what sim was it that wanted to explore and never got the chance to? Laura. I kind of see her kind of like her cousin Laura, like an explorer, just likes to experience and see different things. I don't know, maybe like a bounty hunter of sorts. Maybe she'll join like a bounty hunting gang. Who knows? I don't think that's also not a very relaxed thing to do, but y'all let me know. She has so many family members scattered around the different kingdoms and through different villages, so maybe she'll take some time to go to their villages and all that, explore with them, or maybe she'll meet someone who wants to travel around with her. Who knows? But with that all said and done, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here because this is a bit on the longer side as well. But we'll get to see more of Albreda next episode and like what she gets up to in her early teens. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited. She's super pretty. I can't get over it. I love when my Sims look diverse. So honestly, okay, honestly, to me, Agnes is like one of the best looking Sims out of her siblings. I think Agnes is the best looking, but I love that Albreda has such like a different look than all of them, and that's what's making me like her so much more. But with that all said and done, I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode off here. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next episode. Bye!